Hello, it's Sunday, test week. Um, let's get it. Let's do number 12. Number 12 is really similar to number 11, but so maybe I'll do number 11 too, but this one is a little bit more complicated. So let's go through it. Pull up your one-stop shop, pull up your worksheet and a separate piece of paper. Don't get in trouble from Mr. Music. Let's start. So let's read the problem. Some children go tobogganing on an icy hill, so sledding. They start from rest. So let's write initial velocity is 0 meters per second. At the top of the hill, as shown in the diagram, the toboggan and children have a combined mass of 9.0 times 10 to the kilograms. Times 10 to the 1 kilograms. So their mass 9.0 times 10 to the 1 kilograms. But then, do we really need to write all that down when if you plug that into your calculator, you move this 1 to the right, it's just 90 kilograms. So they're just trying to trick you and make it seem harder than it is. Okay? So I'm going to erase this. Oh, no. I'm going to erase this part. And then move this part up because our mass is just simply 90 kilograms. If friction is small enough to be ignored, great. Determine A, the total mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is just potential energy plus the kinetic energy, right? So, we have to find the potential energy at the start over here because the kinetic energy would be 0 because are they moving? No. To find potential energy, you're going to go to your one-stop shop. Potential energy is mgh, mass times gravity times height. 90 kilograms times 9.8 times 10 meters. Let me get my calculator. My phone's gonna die. Let me plug it in. So 90 times 9.8 times 10. So then we have potential energy is 8820. And then you look at your one-stop shop and our unit is joules. And because it's 0 kinetic energy right now, it's going to be, that is our total mechanical energy. Okay? Cool. So now let's do B. So the speed of the toboggan, speed and velocity are the same thing. We're going to find speed at B and at C. How do you find the velocity? What you're going to do is, let me see. What you can do is use the formula for kinetic energy, right? Because if you look at kinetic energy, the formula, let me switch colors. Guess which color I'm going to pick? Pink. Our kinetic energy formula is 1/2 mv squared. So if we can find our kinetic energy, then we can find our velocity at that moment, right? But how do we find our kinetic energy? So let me think. I did this on Friday, and now I'm drawing a blank. I think what we can do is... Okay. Bruh, I'm like... staring at this for 5 seconds. Okay. So think about what it means to have 8,820 joules of potential energy and 0 joules of kinetic energy here for A. Then for B, we need to find how much potential energy and how much kinetic energy. So let's find potential energy of B. And label everything because it makes it so much easier later. So mass is 90 kilograms, gravity is 9.8, and our height here is 4. So I'm going to do that really quick. (90 times 9.8 times 4). And our potential energy is 3,528 joules at that moment. Now, how do we find the kinetic energy? Potential energy and kinetic energy of any point, like the initial, should equal the potential energy of any other point and kinetic energy of the other point. So if A equals 8,820 joules, then this plus this should equal 8,820 joules. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to minus what we got for our potential energy over here, and minus 8,820 minus 3,528. To get our kinetic energy. Whoa. 5292 joules. Kinetic energy of B. Let me rewrite that a little nicer. 5292 joules. So now we can plug this number over here to find our velocity. Okay, so I made this page size just like not the page size that I need, but whatever. Okay, to find our velocity then, let's go over here, let's change it to green. So our final velocity, or our velocity at B, is 5,292 equals 1/2 m, which is mass, which is 90, v squared. Okay? Common mistake. Don't take the L on this. If you have 1/2 times 90, that's just 90 divided by 2. It just is this. Okay? Don't think too hard. You guys stress me out. So 5292 equals 45 because that's 90 divided by 2. Then you need to take a plane to see your friend because we're on the other side of the country. So let me do that real quick. 5292 divided by 45 is 117.6. Are we done here? No! You need to square root it, okay? You can't just find v squared. No one cares about v squared. So v equals 10.8 meters per second. So from at point B here, they're going 10.8 meters per second versus over here, they're obviously at 0 meters per second, right? Okay. So that's, and then you would find C. The trick with C, though, is the potential energy would be 0 because they're already at the bottom. So whatever you find, you would find your kinetic energy, and then you would do the same thing like we did over here. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Leave it in the comments. Like and subscribe. All the things. Bye.